Now here we're using everyday household items such as vegetable oil, food colouring, a cut up Alka-Seltzer tablet and a bottle with some water to make balls of colour that will move around just like a real lava lamp. Now I have a bottle about a quarter full of cold water. I'm going to add some vegetable oil and just keep pouring it in until the bottle is almost full. So obviously we need quite a lot of oil for this experiment. Just the cheap variety is absolutely fine. Okay, now we can see that the oil and water are separating because the oil has a lower density than water and it floats on the top. I'm going to add about a dozen drops of food colouring. And we'll just watch that food colouring make its way down to the water below. Now I have an Alka-Seltzer tablet that I've chopped up into small pieces. I'm just going to add a couple of pieces at a time and watch the reaction. Add another piece and some more Alka-Seltzer. Now the gas from the Alka-Seltzer reacts with the water to form the gas and the bubbles that we can see. You can keep adding small pieces of Alka-Seltzer tablet and they will release small bubbles of carbon dioxide gas that rise to the top and take the coloured water along with them. The gas escapes when it reaches the top and then the coloured water falls back down. We then get the reaction that we can see here. Now this is a floating and sinking experiment and it involves using a bowl with some cold water, a tissue cut up to about that size and a paper clip. Now if I drop this paper clip into the bowl of water, I can see that it automatically sinks to the bottom. I'm just going to take that out now and try and get the paper clip to float. To do this, I'm going to place the tissue in the bowl, pop the paper clip on top. And we can see that the tissue sinks, but the paper clip stays on the surface of the water. This is because air is trapped underneath the tissue when it was dropped in. And this remains on the surface of the water and allows the paper clip to continue to float. Now in this experiment, I'm using some everyday household items to make a volcano. This experiment actually looks very impressive and is a lot of fun for the children to do. Now I've simply created a volcano-looking shape here using a platter, a glass jar, and an egg cup that I've popped inside the glass jar to make a well for the volcano, which I've then covered in alfoil. Now I need some bicarb soda, some white vinegar, some food colouring, and a spoon. So I just need a couple of spoonfuls of bicarb soda, which I will pop into the well of the volcano. Then I can add a couple of drops of food colouring. In this case, I'm using red for my lava to give it a realistic effect. Then I simply need to add a dash of vinegar and watch it erupt. I can keep adding vinegar to get the effect of the lava pouring down the sides. And simply add more food colouring for more of an effect.
Okay, this reaction.
Now this is happening because a chemical reaction occurs when bicarb soda is mixed with vinegar. I can continue to pour the vinegar in and continue the effect.